The reason why I feel like a lot of trans people detransition later on in their life is because they don't ask themselves these type of questions. Who are you as a person? Yeah, let's get into it. Hello, so go back to another video. My name is Alizaya and I'm your favorite black transsexual. Get up into the bed per whatever. I'm back. How are you wonderful, amazing people doing, girl? I'm doing wonderful. Get up into it. Before we get into today's astounding, wonderful video, girl, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe because you will never find another ghetto black transsexual like me. Hello, hello, hello. I'm beautiful. You're beautiful. Get up into the big part, whatever. Go ahead and lock in on myself. So y'all, today's video, like I said, I don't know if you guys saw by the title, but like, you know, it's going to be a different vibe. This is going to be a sitting down video where I'm going to be actually asking you guys a question. And I would rather you guys to watch this video when you're alone in a dark space, like in a dark room, let's just say it like that, because I want you guys to literally hear me out and ask yourself this question, especially if you're young watching this. This is the video for you right now. Okay, so just lock in real quick, sisters, because things are going to get deep. Be who you are. So when you're young, you're really trying to discover yourself. You get what I mean? And I've been there. I've been in your same situation. I'm still growing as a human being. I'm still growing as a person. A lot of people ask me, how am I strong? How do I get through the toughest times of my life? How am I so courageous? And how do I just have so much positivity with me, just being me? You get what I mean? I go through things, okay? I'm a human being. Every human being goes through things. You get what I mean? But you can either let those things control you or you can conquer those things and run with it. You get what I mean? And I didn't have this mindset when I was like 15, 16 years old. I had this mindset when I was like 17, 18 years old, right? And I really got this mindset when I first lost my mother, after, things happen, I'm living with my auntie, just all the stuff that happened with me, right? And I was a heavy green user, let's just call it like that. I was into that Mary Jane, get up into it, hello. But the thing that a lot of people in my generation, really, just a lot of people in general, I feel like the thing that people don't realize is when you're transitioning, and this might be controversial to say, but when you're transitioning, are you transitioning for others? Or are you transitioning for yourself? A lot of people don't ask themselves that question. You think that you're transitioning for yourself, but you're trying to pass one to get society's acceptance. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. But if this applies to you, you need to hear this out. But a lot of people are transitioning for others. A lot of people, they see the men are flocking to the trans women. They're like, oh my God, like that guy, he like trans women. Oh, let me go transition. You might be like, girl, what is you even talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about. If you're trans, you know is what exactly what I'm talking about. Girl, hello, hang it up, flat screen. But like the thing that I've noticed, the older that I'm getting is like, I had to realize that this is my trans journey. This is my life. This is my path. I'm the only one walking my path. And I always tell everybody who listens to me, who watches me, who talks to me, who interacts with me, who becomes my friend, my associate, anybody in my life, I always tell them, like, this is your life. Nobody else is walking your path. Everybody has the same 24 hours as Beyonce, so do what makes you happy, literally. And that literally goes in one ear and out the other. People don't listen to me. And I always say this to my trans peers is like, this is your life, okay? So I know you want to transition and all, but is that it? Do you want to transition and just live a stealthy life? Is that it? In my opinion, I think that's boring. I think that's just it's something to be proud about. If you can pass throughout society, that's a privilege, bravo to you. Congratulations, girl. Get up into it, girl. But I'm mainly asking my trans people, and this is the question I've been wanting to say. Who are you as a person? Not as a trans person, but who are you deep down inside? And this is a question that you need to ask yourself when you're literally in a room, no music, okay? No music, no background noise, just nothing, just quiet, like you can hear your heartbeat. When you ask yourself this question and you're literally in your thoughts and you ask yourself, who am I? You might be like, I don't know who I am as a person. This is something that a lot of people need to figure out. I feel like the older that we get, the more wiser we become. Like for me, for example, when I was younger, I've always wanted to be a star. I've always wanted to, be famous. I've always wanted to be a woman. I've always wanted to be this. I always wanted to be that. I just wanted to break the generational curse. Let's just keep it cute. Let's keep it cunt, okay? I wanted to do that. The older that I'm getting, the more I realize there's so many sacrifices I had to make in order to get there. One sacrifice that I had to make is what I'm doing right now. I'm having to figure out what I want to do for the rest of my life while I'm living it. You get what I mean? Because I can do what everybody else wants me to do, but am I really fulfilling my own destiny? Am I really making myself happy? That's the question that you had to ask yourself. Are you doing this for others people's validation, or are you doing this for your validation? Okay, ask yourself that question. This is my life. This is your life. What makes you happy? Literally, ask yourself that question. What makes you happy? What makes me happy is getting on this camera, smiling, talking to my wonderful, beautiful mutuals, my beautiful mutuals, sisters and brothers. You know what I mean, girl. I'm stuttering, girl. Get up into the ghetto-ness or whatever. But I like making content. I like making people happy. In the future, I wish I could be able to donate millions of dollars. I wish I could control a country. If you want me to be honest with you, my dream is to control a country, girl. I want to be the president of the United States, but girl, that's gonna be a while. I might have to detransition for that, girl, because America is not ready for no trans president, girl. No tea, no shade. But my thing is, like, I have to live in a reality where I have to set aside all of my fantasies. I have to set aside all of the goals and dreams that I have. Like, those goals and dreams are a part of me. And I had to realize I have to take life one step at a time. I had to take this one step at a time. Like, my thing is like, we all have a short life on this planet. Like, you can either live to 20 years, 30 years, 100 years. It don't matter, girl. No tea, no shade. But I want a lot of people to understand that this is your life and you have to be able to walk your own destiny. Nobody else is walking your path. Like, I want a lot of people to think about this. I'm talking to my trans women as well who actually pass successfully throughout society, who are on hormones, who have the surgeries, who are just successful in their transition. I want you to ask yourself this question, okay? Who are you without the hormones, without your trans identity, without the money, without, all the connections that you have? Just take away all of it, okay? Who are you deep down inside as a person? That's something that you have to realize. That's something that you have to unlock. You're unlocking that every day that you wake up and you go through something. I know a lot of people beat themselves up because some situations could have happened to them where, trade did them dirty, or, like you just lost yourself, or let's just be real, like your job sucks, girl. Nobody wants to go work these 9-to-5 jobs, but like, our job sucks. We work in these doo-doo jobs. We living in these doo-doo cities. The country's ghetto. Like, get up into it or whatever. Bada bing, bada boom. But take all that stuff away and really ask yourself, like, is this fulfilling me? Like, I don't know how to explain it. What I'm trying to figure out right now for myself, and I always try to, encourage people while I'm on this path of finding who Alizea is. The thing that I am trying to figure out now is like, me as a person, me as the core. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. Like, when I grew up, I like, like I said, I have story times for days of dealing with the trade or whatever, right? Get up into it. I was strictly a bottom, strictly power bottom, dealt with the trade. I like my trades just strictly tops. Girl, the older I get, girl, I need a flip. I need a flip. I need a side. I need a switch, girl. No tea, no shade, girl. I hate tops. I hate straight men. I hate DL men. Well, DL men to a certain extent, girl. I like DL men that are, wishy-washy. Let's just keep it cute. Let's just keep it, rated PG. But like, no tea, no shade. Like, I like what I like. And I feel like I wouldn't be able to discover that if I didn't go out of my comfort zone. something that a lot of people need to realize is to go out of your comfort zone, explore yourself. Like, a lot of us are so goddamn young and we're just so stuck in this goddamn box. Like, literally, you're sitting over here fucking appeasing society by fucking what? Ooh, let me stop cussing, girl, because I gotta get paid regardless. But like, you trying to appease society and your goddamn trade by being his power bottom, girl. Girl, hell no, girl. Literally, I don't understand it. Like, I personally couldn't. But this video isn't to bash anybody. This video is to like open people's minds up and ask them. Like, I want you to ask yourself what makes you happy. Like me, I'm not just talking about dealing with the trade. I'm not just talking about going to Sexy Red's favorite place. Like, I'm really talking about me deeply. Like, I like to go walking. I like to go outside. I love nature. That stuff makes me happy. I like talking to my family. I like sitting over here, you know, playing with dogs and cats. I love animals, you know. I love exploring. I hate reading. I hate books, you know, get up into it. But that's something that I want you guys to answer for yourselves. Like, erase all the trans stuff. Like, being trans, it can be your personality and all. Like, it's my personality. But outside of me being trans, I have a personality outside of that. Like, my other personality is Alizea. I'm Alizea. I'm your favorite ghetto black transsexual, and you would never find another black transsexual like me. Hello, hello, hello. This is my life. And I always tell myself, and I always introduce myself as that. Like, if I'm really in a nice, comfortable setting, I will be myself. I'm Alizea. I'm ghetto. I'm fabulous. I can't tone myself down. I don't feel like in society you should be able to tone yourself down just to appease other people. I don't give a fuck about anybody else's opinion on me unless they cutting me a fucking check or unless they getting me goddamn billboard entries and getting me to the goddamn parties where, you know, Kanye West there. Well, we don't like him, girl. He bad built. But, you know, Nicki Minaj there, Kim Kardashian there, girl, Jaden Smith, we got goddamn I Show Speed, Kaisenet. Unless them goddamn celebrities there, I ain't never toned my goddamn personality down. And that's on the big part, girl, literally. I don't think you should ever have to sit over here and appease anybody else's opinion on you. And you shouldn't, the thing is, you shouldn't really care about what anybody else thinks about you. You should care about your own opinion. And I wish I could lay that message to people that you should live your life for you. This is your life, okay? I'm about to wrap this video up, but I want you to, you know, after you get done watching this video, ask yourself this genuine question. What do you want to do for the rest of your life? Because once you successfully transition, is that it? Or are you now in phase 2? Or is it time to go conquer the country? Is it time to go inspire people? Is it time to go have kids? Is it time to go be a $1 billion tycoon? Is it time to go be, you know, a CEO? What is next? That's the question I want you to ask yourself deeply. Because I know you're young, but you always got to have in the back of your mind is, what is going to make me me besides my transition, besides me as a trans person? Who am I? Ask yourself that question when you get done with this video. But I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm your favorite ghetto black transsexual. I hope you guys enjoyed this wonderful ghetto video. Get up into the fabulousness. But I love you, wonderful people. Straight Nicki Minaj. I gotta go, girl. I gotta go record more videos for you, wonderful, amazing people. You already know the energy is back, girl. The energy is there. So, girl, bada bing, bada boom, bada ba ba ba. I'm loving it.